Hey guys, hope you're having a good Tuesday. I just wanted to come on today to talk about how to get through, I guess what I'll call the down days as a divine feminine. And I went through this at the weekend, and I just wanted to share how I got through it, and just to share, how I did it in case it helps somebody else out there. So on Friday, and then afterwards, I'm actually going to go ahead and just do a couple. I received a new pack of cards today, which are called the Angels of Light cards, and they're so tiny, but they are beautiful, and they have messages from the angels. So I'll do a couple of messages for us from the angels after I've talked a little bit. So on Friday evening, Friday night, I started to feel a bit down, and and it tends to happen, even if as strong divine feminines we are doing well with, working on ourselves and doing stuff for ourselves, working on our whether it's your own business or whatever, and but you do tend to have days, because we are at the end of the day, we are here having a human experience. So you do have to have you do tend to have days where things sort of get on top of you, or you start worrying about things. And so I just wanted to talk about how I got through this on Friday night. I started feeling a bit low, and I couldn't quite work out where it was coming from and why I was feeling this way. But it was quite late. It was closer to time for me to go to bed. So I did go to bed. I did acknowledge the fact that I was feeling low. I didn't just ignore it, and then I went to bed. I woke up quite early in the morning, like probably around 3, and I just couldn't fall asleep again. Like the thoughts, it was like this whoosh of sadness and thoughts coming in, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? Where is this coming from? And but I was quite tired, and but I couldn't fall asleep. And what I did, I knew I had to deal with this in the morning. And what I did after probably like an hour of trying to fall asleep, was to call upon Archangel Haniel. And Archangel Haniel is the angel of peace. And I just wanted to say this because it's worked for me on a few occasions. And especially now that I know, I'll call upon Archangel Haniel, and she will help you to, to be able to fall back asleep, to have some peace, in your mind. And so this worked for me. So I just wanted to share that. And then in the morning I woke up, and I did still feel quite sad. And I know that sometimes you do get, you tend to feel how your counterpart is feeling. But I could realize that some of the emotions were actually my own emotions. So instead of ignoring them, which is what I used to do before, I basically just went in within, and I tried to understand where the emotions were coming from and why I was feeling that way, and decided and worked on how to deal with them. And you always tend to find that there is a bit more to the way you're feeling than just what you're going through at that time. So I totally, but I basically suggest that when you're feeling a bit down, just always go deeper to try and understand where the emotion is coming from. So I managed to do that, and I worked with it, and and realized that I it was so much better for me to be able to go deeper and understand where the emotion was coming from, and to deal with it. And then from then I realized that what I needed to do was to just have that Saturday to myself. So I made that day my day, and I gave myself the self-love. I had my breakfast, and did my meditation, and then I took myself to the park with my diary. Normally, when I'm quite busy, sort of during the week, I tend to just speak out my gratitude. But on this day, I took my diary with me, and I sat down and I wrote my gratitude. And as I did this, as the day was progressing, I wrote my gratitude, and it really helps to uplift your vibration. So gratitude, I tend to do it on a daily basis. It really helps, just even being grateful for the smallest things just truly helps to lift your vibration up. So I did that. I even went on to write my affirmations. which I usually just pick out. And I also went on to write my intentions. And by the end of sort of like in the afternoon, I felt much better, much lighter within, because I hadn't just ignored and carried on being busy, but I had worked on myself and given myself that time to process exactly how I was feeling. And the other thing I then did was to lie down under that tree for at least, I think it was an hour and a half to 2 hours, and just enjoyed being out in nature. And and I just felt so much better in my inside, and I just really recommend doing that. If you're ever feeling a bit down, to do that for yourself. Give yourself that time to process how you're feeling, why you're feeling that way, and use gratitude, because it will really help to uplift you. And also going out in nature. And then afterwards, I came back. I made myself a lovely dinner. I turned on the radio, and listened to some music. And I actually also, I was singing out loud with the music. And, those things just really help to uplift your spirits a bit. And then afterwards, I made sure that I ran myself a nice bath, and I put some Epsom salt in it. And I just sat in the bath for quite some time with some rose candles, and I put some rose essential oil in there as well. And I just had this nice long bath. And I have to say, afterwards, I felt much, much better. Felt much lighter, and I felt that I dealt with whatever was going on within me. And and also I accepted how I was feeling. And there was this sort of accepting the fact that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to feel sad at times when you do, and just finding ways to deal with it, understanding where it's coming from, and also knowing that you have that love within for your divine counterpart. And acknowledging that it's okay to feel a bit vulnerable on this journey. And that's what I needed to do for myself. And it just opened me up to just realize that there is just so much love inside of me. And I just want to give out that love. And I just wanted to share that, to because it does truly help. And one of the songs that I actually that was played on that day, and that has been playing in my head. I'm sure you know the song. It's by Whitney Houston, and it's like, "Your love is my love." And I just felt, and it's been on my mind since then. And I really feel like this is the divine feminine song to the divine masculine, telling them that your love is my love. No matter what may be going on in the 3D, on the 5D, that this is a sacred relationship. And that song, it says it will take an eternity to break us. And it's just you as a divine feminine, just knowing within yourself that this love, which basically, taking an eternity to break us basically means it's unbreakable. So it's just knowing that you have that vulnerability, but it's a good thing because you have that love within you. And it's just sort of just this wanting to express that love. So do listen to that song, by the way. Is "Your Love Is My Love" by "My Love Is Your Love" by Whitney Houston. And it's a really good song. And it just really goes to show, as a divine feminine, how you feel towards your divine masculine. So I just wanted to share those things, just to say self-love is very important. If you're feeling low, it's great all the time. It's good. It's something you have to do all the time. But if you're feeling a bit down, just take the time out for yourself. Do gratitude. Take yourself out in nature. Do some pampering, some self-pampering. And just give yourself the time to deal with how you're feeling, because those things will really help you to understand yourself more, and to go deep within, and to understand, and to be able to and also just give yourself that time to pamper yourself, if you can, in whatever way makes you feel happier inside. And it really does help to raise your vibration. So I just wanted to share this because it really helps me. Giving myself that time really helped me on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I went off and I was with my niece and nephew, and I literally played with with my niece who's 3, and played games with her, and I felt like my inner child came out as well. So play is also important. And we played hide and seek and all these games, and she was showing me a tablet, and it was just so nice to just be able to just let go and just be sort of a child again and do these things. So play is also very important, and I just wanted to share these things for anyone who needed to hear it. Right. So I'm going to finish this off by doing these angel cards to see what messages the angels have for us today. Bear with me 1 second. A whole lot of them just fell down here, right? And I'll just shuffle a little bit. They're so tiny, but they are really good messages in there. So thank you, angels. Can I have a couple of cards, please? Thank you, angels. A couple of cards for the people watching. Okay, so we have the first one is Archangel Zachiel. And it says Archangel Zachiel will help you to find tolerance and forgiveness. He works on the violet ray of purification and transmutation, helping you to release lower vibrations and ascend to a higher way of being. Angel wisdom suggests that you visualize yourself in the violet flame and invoke Archangel Zachiel to help you. Place your troubles and difficult relationships within the flame so that all negativity is transmuted. You are blessed to have drawn this card today, for it indicates that you are ready to walk the path of light. So this is amazing. If you're going through a dark time, sort of the down day, as I call it, call upon Archangel Zachiel, and he will help you to find tolerance and forgiveness. Forgiveness for your, whether it's to do with your relationship, your twin flame relationship, or with other things. Call upon Archangel Zachiel, and he will be able to help you. And then and there is actually an affirmation there which says, I am cleansed within the violet flame. So it's about calling on the violet flame and Archangel Zachiel to help you. And then the second one is called power. And it says, you are reminded that your essence is divine. So let no one diminish you. When you feel totally serene and at peace, you are powerful, for no one can upset or influence you. Your angel guidance is to find your still, quiet center, then heal your anger, purify your emotions, rely on your own judgment, and take your own decisions. It serves your spiritual growth to take responsibility for your life. So stand on your own feet and be strong. True power is based on inner strength, self-worth, and confidence. Claim your power today. And the affirmation is, I am serene, powerful, and confident. And I think this is totally amazing that this came out, because it's basically telling you that, if you're having a down day, for example, as I was talking about, if you manage to find a way to sort of calm yourself down, bring yourself back to be peaceful inside, then you become powerful that way, and nothing can upset you or influence you. Not even, if you're whatever's going on with your divine masculine, or if you haven't heard from them, or there's nothing will be able to, like, you manage to calm yourself down, and you can be in a place of power that way. So I think this is great that this came out, because it's just saying, if you're having a down day, calm yourself down, give yourself that self-love, as I managed to do, because then you get back into your power, and you can be able to deal with whatever you have to deal with on that day, or at any time, in fact. So I just wanted to give these messages to you, and I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, guys. Love, peace, positivity, and light.